Hey, welcome to Two Doctors Homestead. My name's Daniel, and this is Prepper Pantry Pick of the Week. Welcome back to this week's Prepper Pantry Pick of the Week, and this week's pick was the Millville Crunchy granola bars, peanut butter flavor that we got at Aldi. They were actually on sale. I believe it was $2.15 for the box, so that seemed like a good deal. In terms of what's in the box, it's 6 servings per container, 190 calories per serving, which is 1140 calories for the entire box. So technically it's not a day's worth of food. You'd want to stay at least above 1500 calories a day to avoid starvation. So you would need more than just this one little box of granola bars to get you through a day. Whether it's Shtf or not, certainly if you want to avoid starvations, you got to get at least above 1,500 calories. USDA is 2,000 calories. So this would be $2.82 for 1,500 calories, or $3.77 for 2,000 calories. So it's on the more expensive side in terms of what we're trying to do with Prepper Pantry, which is help you build out your long-term food storage. Most of the stuff we're showing is in that $1 a day or less price range, right? There's still a lot of good choices out there to stay under that $1 a day, but this has its place, right? I think this is an important part of your Prepper Pantry, and we wanted to bring it up, right? So I was going to do some comparisons here. So if you do look at, say, just all-purpose flour, right? We've talked about all-purpose flour. This is 51 cents per day for 2,000 calorie day. It's hard to get cheaper. I don't think we found a better deal than just all-purpose flour. So if you know how to bake, if you have time to cook, even if it's just water and flour, right? Maybe you put some oil and other stuff in there, but even just water and flour, you can make some kind of flatbread, right? So 51 cents a day for flour, compared to 282, 377 for 2,000 calories a day for the granola bars. So certainly a lot more expensive per day, right? And if you're cost conscious, cost per calorie conscious, this is going to push you on the edge. Once again, the advantage is it's quick and easy, right? You can eat it on the go if you're bugging out, if you don't have time to cook, you don't have the ability to cook. Certainly something like this will get you there. And at $377 for 2,000 calories, it's cheaper than some of the other quick and easy options that we've shown. So, I like to show the UST survival bars. These are between $5 and $7 now. They're getting more expensive. I haven't seen them for the cheaper price when I bought these. I think they were under $5. Now they're closer to $7. This is a 2,400 calorie bar. Now this has, I believe it's a 5-year shelf life. Compared to the granola bars, it's 1 year, right? So if you're not going to eat them in a year, maybe not a good idea to buy them. You always want to buy stuff you're going to eat, so you're not just buying stuff and wasting it. But $377 versus $5, and of course we've shown these before. XMRE, we'll get it, face the product correctly, right? Your XMRE, or really any MRE, they're going to run you about 15 per day is what you're seeing these on Amazon right now. This is only 1,300 calories. So $15 for 1,300 calories compared to $282 for 1,500 calories. This is still a good deal for what it is, which is quick and easy and still at least somewhat nutritious, right? You got 6 grams of fat per serving, 140 milligrams of sodium, 29 grams of carbohydrates, 5 grams of protein, calcium, iron, and potassium. So in that sense, it's nutritious, right? I mean, it's a step above like a candy bar, junk food, no artificial flavors, no high fructose corn syrup. I mean, I wouldn't call them like super healthy for you, but in terms of survival food, building out your pantry, if you want something quick and easy and you like picking up stuff on sale at Aldi, the crunchy granola bars, not a bad choice, right? Not a bad option for your pantry. Once again, I mean, in terms of price-wise, it's a lot more than just buying flour and making stuff yourself, but it's certainly a lot cheaper than a lot of the more formal, I would say, options, if you want to call it that, stuff like MREs or the survival rations. Even if you look at the freeze-dried food, certainly we might get to those at some point. You're paying a lot more per calorie for anything like that, but of course you have more shelf life, right, on the freeze-dried. This is only a 1 year shelf life. Doesn't matter if you eat them in a year, right? You rotate your pantry, you get a couple boxes, you eat them, and as you eat them, you replace them, right? And then you could easily have a couple days or even a week, right? So if it's, we'll call it $4 a day, $28 for 7 days, I think, if I just did that math real quick in my head. So maybe $30 for a week or less worth of food. If you just want the granola bars, they come in different flavors. You don't have to get peanut butter. But the idea being is you can build out your pantry. We certainly want everyone to be prepared to have a good pantry. If something happens, which every day it seems like it's more likely, this is a strange time for preppers, but if something happens, you want to have a pantry. We want you to have a pantry. We want you to have food reserves so people are less likely to panic. But in terms of good prepper pantry stuff, get your crunchy granola bars. So I hope that helps, and we appreciate you.